In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 biggest takeaways I got from the opening week of college football. Basically, what this series is I'm going to take every single week of college football and I'm going to focus on 3 main points that I noticed throughout each one of those weeks. Now, I won't keep you waiting much longer, so without further ado, let's jump right into the video. Number 1, Arch Manning was set for way too high expectations. Yes, it's only one game, but we're talking about a redshirt sophomore here that was supposed to win the Heisman Trophy. And on that same note, they expected a sophomore quarterback to lead his team to victory over the 3rd best team in the nation. And yeah, Texas was number 1 in the nation at that time of the game, but in my mind, that's even more that Arch Manning had to live up to. I say we give him another year and then throw everything at him. Too much pressure was put on too young of a guy. That's what I think. Number 2, Florida State football is back in the game. This is a topic I couldn't skip over even if I wanted to. The fact that Florida State just took down Alabama makes me believe that FSU football is a true team this year. Now, I've seen some crazy things happen earlier, like Appalachian State beating number 6 Texas A&M back in 2022, and they only went 6 for 6 in that season, which is well out of playoff contention. So I could see someone making a valid argument saying that it was a fluke for FSU to beat Bama. However, just 2 years prior, before that, they were phenomenal, and the next year, they quite frankly sucked. So this year, they're going to want to blow off a ton of that steam, and if they just barely scrape by with the win against Alabama, then I probably would agree that it was a fluke. But they quite literally put the Crimson Tide in the dirt with a 31-17 victory. That bad of a beatdown makes me think that these guys could be a real threat this year. End of story. And keeping things nice, short, and simple, moving right on to number 3, Michigan will be a hit-or-miss team this year. I was actually at the Michigan vs. New Mexico game, and I got to watch Bryce Underwood's first ever college performance live in person, and I analyzed a lot from him, and honestly, I thought he was pretty good. He threw 21 for 31, laid a nasty block on a defender to help Justice Haynes reach the end zone, and passed for a touchdown. But there was one big thing that I noticed with the Wolverines, and that was inconsistency. They had a few very solid drives where they put up points, but they also had other times where they just didn't capitalize on drives they could have. And now that they have pretty big games coming up on the schedule, like obviously later in the year, Ohio State for the last game, and Indiana next week, I can't wait to see what these guys put up. Like, I feel like they're either going to do phenomenal or Bryce Underwood's going to fold under pressure. But I can't wait to see what actually happens because as a Michigan fan myself, I'm pretty excited. Either way, I'm excited to see where this team goes and what they can do this year under Coach Moore's management. So with that, that's going to wrap up this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this coverage, and you can definitely expect this out of me from every single weekend. I'll be right back. If you like the coverage that you see, you can also find me on the Instagram page, which I put up on the screen here. And if you're also interested in any kind of sports edits, I also have a TikTok page that's linked with Friday Night Highlights on here as well. So feel free to go ahead and check that one out. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.